Hello, good evening and welcome. 6 p.m. Prime comes to you live from the national capital, and the focus today would be on the farmers' agitation, which now enters 45th day, continuous 45th day in harsh winter and rains. The farmers have in fact made sure that they stay put on their demand for the rollback of the 3 agriculture laws. The Supreme Court today, ladies and gentlemen, came down heavily on the government. I was just trying to think. I don't remember the last time such harsh words were used for the government. The Supreme Court mentioned, you've been saying that there is a dialogue going on. What is the result of that dialogue? The patience of not only the top court, the farmers on the ground is also running thin. But a lot of people are questioning, as the court suggests that, why don't you put the farm laws on the back burner? Is it giving a way out in this entire impasse which is going on for such a long time? Or are there still some suspicions left as far as the farmers are concerned? We'll talk about that, but first take a look at the story of the day, the farmers' protest, which reached the doors of the top court, where the top lawyers argued and the Chief Justice came down heavily on the government.
The Supreme Court rips into the Narendra Modi government over its handling of the farmers' protest. The court minced no words in hauling up the government, but stopped short of staying the 3 contentious farm laws. The court, however, told the Centre's counsel that a headway can only be achieved if the government considers putting the laws on hold and then negotiate. Chief Justice S.A. Bobde made it clear that if the government refuses to do so, court will. The government faced many troubling questions on Monday. The court asked Solicitor General Tushar Mehta whether the government was part of the solution or the problem, and told the centre it was disappointed with the government's handling of the matter.
Honorable Chief Justice of India ने केस के शुरुआत में साफ तौर पर केंद्र सरकार को डांटते हुए कहा कि इस तरह से इतने दिन हो गए हैं, पिछली डेट 17 दिसंबर से आज 11 दिसंबर हो गई, तब से अब तक इतनी पिटीशन हो चुकी हैं, इतना टाइम लग चुका है, इतने किसान मर चुके हैं, कुछ तो सुसाइड कर चुके हैं, बारिश हो चुकी है, मौसम कितना ठंडा है, इन सब बातों के बावजूद भी वार्ताएं चल रही हैं, डायलॉग चल रहे हैं, 8 बार वार्ताएं हो चुकी, सफल क्यों नहीं हो रही?
The Supreme Court said it can't order a stop to the protest, but the centre could urge them to shift the protest side. Touching upon the tractor rally planned by the farmers on the Republic Day, the court told the centre it is up to the police to stop them to maintain law and order. The court has proposed forming a committee to facilitate a solution and urged the farmers and centre to suggest names. The court is now expected to pass an order in the matter on Tuesday. After days hearing, the farmers accuse the centre of delaying the matter.
सरकार मतलब हुण कोई बहाने लभदी है सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाण दी जां कोई मतलब कमेटी बनाउण दी जां होर विचला रस्ता लभण दी, पर साडीआं जथेबंदियां ने संयुक्त मोर्चे ने ये साफ कर दिता हैगा कि ये कानून किसी भी तरह मतलब जिहड़े है ये किसान पक्षी नहीं है, किसान विरोधी है.
The government worried about disruptions to the Republic Day celebration, while the court is worried about deaths and health of farmer protesters due to COVID and cold. But with the court now saying that it could put a stay on the implementation of the 3 farm laws, a lot hinges on whether the farmers and the government can come to the table and come up with a settlement before the court-appointed committee. In New Delhi, with cameraman Nasir, this is Anisha Mathur for India Today.
Has been joined in just 10 seconds with Mr. Rakesh Tikait, one of the big faces as far as this entire agitation is concerned. Before I go to him, let's very quickly just sum it up for you once again in a nutshell. What are the big takeaways as far as the Supreme Court today on this case has said? The Supreme Court has said hold laws in abeyance or we will issue an order. The court has also said holding laws a prestige issue for the government. Here I've asked a question. Won't pass order against this term. Disappointed in the handling of the protest and don't know if the government is the problem or the solution. can't order stopping the stir, can shift it to another venue, is what the Supreme Court has said. Going across to Mr. Rakesh Tikait, who is joining us at this moment. टिकैत साहब, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमसे बात करने के लिए. सबसे पहले आज जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हुआ उसके ऊपर आपकी क्या प्रतिक्रिया है सर? किस तरीके से किसान और किसान नेता देखते हैं आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट की कार्रवाई को?
देखो, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ठीक कहा है, सरकारों को टाइट कराए हैं और इतने दिन हो गए, इतने लोगों की डेथ यहाँ पर होगी, इतने लोग शहीद हो गए, सुसाइड कर रहे हैं, बारिश है, वो बिल्कुल संज्ञान में लिया है और सरकारों को टाइट करा है कि इनकी बात सुनो और इसका समाधान निकाल लो. पहले जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ही तो कहा कि 22 दिन बाद में जब सरकार नहीं मिली थी तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऑर्डर करा और सरकार को फिर टेबल पर लेकर आए, क्योंकि सरकार बार बार भागती है, टेबल छोड़ के भागती है सरकार, वहाँ बैठना नहीं चाहती, किसानों के साथ में बात करना नहीं चाहती, जो किसानों के इशू है उसको बात नहीं करना चाहती सरकार. तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि बात करके इसका समाधान निकाल लो. तो धन्यवाद.
पर टिकैत साहब, कुछ लोग ये भी कह रहे हैं कि अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट का दखल अंदाजी इस पूरे प्रोटेस्ट में होता है तो जो सरकार ने पहले कहा था कि कोर्ट से जाके तय करा लेते हैं कि इस कानून में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है या नहीं, तब आप लोगों ने मना कर दिया था. तो क्या अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट की दखल अंदाजी आप लोगों को मान्य है?
नहीं, वो हमारी लीगल जो टीम है पूरी, वो टीम देखेगी पूरी, वहाँ पे इस पे क्या वो है वो जवाब देगी उस पे.
टिकैत साहब, आपको क्या क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आज हियरिंग में सरकार को ये भी कहा कि लगता नहीं कि आप सोल्यूशन निकालने के लिए सीरियस हैं, आप प्रॉब्लम का पार्ट हैं या सोल्यूशन का पार्ट है, हमें समझ नहीं आ रहा. तो मुझे आप ये बताइए कि जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट कह रहा है कि कमेटी बना दीजिए और इस पूरे लॉ को तब तक होल्ड पर डाल दीजिए, क्या वो किसानों को, नेताओं को, किसानों को मंजूर है?
वो उसमें बातचीत करेंगे. हमारी कोऑर्डिनेशन कमेटी की मीटिंग है और जो हमारे एडवोकेट्स हैं उनसे जानकारी लेंगे कि इसमें क्या हो सकता है, वो इसमें जवाब दे पाएंगे. हमारा ये है कि अभी 15 तारीख की मीटिंग है, हम 15 तारीख की मीटिंग करेंगे, अपना पूरा सरकार को फिर हम कहेंगे और सरकार को बात माननी चाहिए हमारी किसानों.
टिकैत साहब, कोर्ट ने ये भी कहा कि बहुत सारे बूढ़े लोग हैं, बच्चे हैं, यहाँ पे महिलाएं हैं. जो चीफ जस्टिस हैं उन्होंने कहा कि आप उन्हें जाकर कहिए कि चीफ जस्टिस चाहते हैं कि आप यहाँ से चले जाएं, आपकी सेहत के लिए खतरनाक हो सकता है. तो क्या आपको लगता है कि अब आप लोग भी कुछ, जो बूढ़े लोग हैं, जो महिलाएं हैं, बच्चे हैं, उन्हें यहाँ से वापस भेजा जाएगा? Okay, I think we have lost that line with Mr. Rakesh Tikait. Very quickly, just want to get in a word from Anisha Mathur, my colleague who is joining me at this moment. Anisha, court was very harsh as far as the government is concerned, but no order has been passed. So when the hearing resumes tomorrow, what positions each side is going to take, and are we expecting some sort of an order tomorrow on this?
Right now, waiting for the Supreme Court to pass its order. Remember, the Chief Justice, before he had risen from the bench today, had said that there will be some sort of an order today. And more importantly, we're waiting for the causeless for tomorrow to figure out whether the court is hearing the matter tomorrow or will it accept the Solicitor General's argument that it should be given, the government should be given a couple of days to come up with the names for this committee that the court wants to form. So a lot of things are still up in the air, and as you were just talking to Mr. Rakesh Tikait, he's also said that the farmer unions are still talking about what they're going to do. A response also has to come from the government, because today the government was in direct line of fire from the apex court, which has said very clearly that it is not happy with what is being done so far. It wants answers.
Right.
Whether the government will to hold these laws in abeyance, or will the court have to pass this order. So we'll have see what kind of orders are passed. It's now 6 o'clock. We're still waiting for the court to release an order from today's hearing. Back.
Right. All right. Thank you, Anisha, for joining us with all those details, keeping a very close eye there on the proceedings in the Supreme Court. My colleague Anisha Mathur. But, we were talking to Mr. Rakesh Tikait, but after having spoken to multiple farmer union leaders, the question was, can the Supreme Court, with the kind of language the Supreme Court used today, came down heavily on the government. Can this pave way for some sort of a solution as far as the entire agitation is concerned? But there are certain apprehensions as far as the farmers are concerned, despite the Supreme Court's intervention. What are those apprehensions, and why they still are not sure whether to accept whatever the court says or not? Now, the farmers, in fact, believe that it is political policy and not an issue for the Supreme Court to decide. They believe it's a problem between the government and the farmers, because the farmers are the end users and the government has made a law for them. So it is between the government and the farmers, not the Supreme Court, as far as they are concerned. They also think that the government will use the Supreme Court to dismantle the agitation. And the farmers believe that this whole thing about making a committee, putting the farm laws on the back burner, that if is accepted, if the farmers in fact dismantle their agitation and go back, and in 6 months, if the committee comes back and says that these laws are okay and they don't listen to the farmers, they are worried that it will be impossible for them to in fact once again gather the kind of strength, the numbers, the resolution, the determination that the people have come this time. The faith of the farmers on their leaders is going to go away, and that is why the farmers are a little apprehensive as far as this entire process is concerned. But what are the main factors for the government? Why is the government so keen in going to the Supreme Court as well? Whether the Supreme Court has come heavily on the government or not, but the Supreme Court could give government a face saver. The stay on the law will be by the Supreme Court and not the government, so the government can still go in public and say, their strong man image will continue. They would put it on the Supreme Court for putting the laws in abeyance. The farmers won't be evicted forcefully because it is a huge protest. The government cannot make the mistake of using force to evict them. Meanwhile, the government has a huge headache as far as the security preparedness ahead of the Republic Day is concerned. The Supreme Court stepping in could give them some kind of a relief as far as this entire situation goes. Rahul Srivastav, National Affairs Editor, India Today, joining me right now with more details on the story. Rahul, did we read right that whether the Supreme Court came down heavily on the government, but this also gives some sort of a face saver, elbow room to the government, and that is why they are too keen for the court to, in fact, intervene in this entire matter?
For the Supreme Court option, because if it is right now government versus farmers, if the Supreme Court, the apex court of the country, steps in, it would not be as friction-ridden an issue as
it has been till now. The government was actually pushing for a Supreme Court solution once it realized that the farmers are going to be unrelenting and sticking to their stance, as the government also was doing so, and a point of convergence was going to be an absolute impossibility. And in the last meeting, the government had proposed Supreme Court hearing. Farmers said it will take too long. Government had proposed day-to-day hearing. I think it was eventually boiling down to this. So in this reprimand from the Supreme Court lies the advantage for the government. Once the Supreme Court takes up the cases, well, remember, the Supreme Court has a mandate to take up laws. And once it takes up the scrutiny of the legislations, in case the Supreme Court upholds it, the farmers will have very little but to abide by the Supreme Court orders. And if it does act against the laws, or even if they are put on hold, the government will get a face saver. I think eventually it's a situation in which the government stands to benefit compared to the farmers. Why I say that? Now, for example, take the case of January 26th march into Delhi by the farmers. The Supreme Court may have allowed the farmers to protest, but I think the government may have some kind of a shield against entry into Delhi and escalation, because the Supreme Court is part of the larger legal debate now. And that is why eventually it seems that the government has had its way, and though the court may have reprimanded, though the court may eventually put the laws on hold, somewhere the government will be breathing a sigh of relief.
All right, thank you, Rahul, for joining us with all those details. In fact, important, as Rahul was saying, the court also said today, if the laws are put in abeyance, then there is no law against which the farmers are protesting. So inadvertently, in fact, the Supreme Court also saying that if it is put on hold, it is not only going to create a conducive environment for talks, but will also give the farmers, leaders an excuse to go back to the farmers and say that there is no law right now to protest against. Meanwhile, in fact, as the situation in the Supreme Court was being very keenly watched, on the ground, now there are more farmers. The anger of the farmers is growing, and many more farmers are now willing to come to Delhi and participate in this protest. 400 farmers from 13 districts of Kerala have left Kurnool early this morning. They are coming to Delhi to join the protest at the various borders. They will join the protesting farmers in UP Shahjahanpur on 14th of this month. Earlier today, protesting farmers held agitation in front of Kurnool Head Post Office.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.